this is the Garmin Edge Explorer 2, and as you can see, there's a name. Got a silicone case to protect it. Now, the best thing I love about a Garmin is that no matter where you go, you can always get yourself back home. And the key way of doing this, when you leave home and you set the computer to start, it will track and draw lines exactly to everywhere you've gone. And what you do is, anytime you get lost and you need to go home, you can always unlock it, always go to home, and then you can go to a part where it says navigation, and there's a part where it will say back to start. So once you hit back to start, it will say along the same route that you taken, you don't want to do that. So let's say you did a 100-mile ride, it will take you a 100-mile back. If you did a 50-mile ride, it will take you 50-mile ride back. So if you want to get back home, you press most direct route. So what that would do, it would take you the fastest way back home. Hold on a minute. It'll take you the fastest way back home. So that's the best thing about this computer here. And this is to lock the screen so there's no accidental touches. This is where I am, Epping Forest. If I sweep over, it shows you the distance I've done, the timer, you got your speed, you got your cadence, you got your average speed, you got your average cadence, got the time of day, was 4:37. Don't worry about the heading part because I'm moving all over the place. Elevation, your grade. That grade will go when you start cycling. You got your sunrise, 6:27 in the morning, 5:53 right in the afternoon. Temperature, 17 Celsius, the amount of calories, your odometer, battery level, GPS, max speed. You could customize this. I set this how I want it. Your total ascent, your descent. This will go as you're going up and down hills. This is my graphical page where it's got my compass in real time. The graphical compass. This is new features what's in the beta that we have right now. This here is like the mini map, so I can have a little map screen here. Here I got my cadence graph, got my speed graph, elevation graph. If you've got power cranks, you can add the power crank one. If you got the heart rate sensor, you can add a heart rate sensor if you want to. You pull over, you got your total ascent. Hold on a minute. And you got the part where it could show you your elevation throughout your ride so far. As you come through here, this is your compass here. Tells you your coordinates of where you're at. If somehow you got lost, you just give them the N513431930005793, and even if you tap that in the maps, it will just pick you up where you are. Then this is like the average speed. You could set it to if you wanted it to be whatever you want it to. So let me see, if I unlock the screen, I think I should be able to do it here. There was a part before the beta, you can actually change that to how you want it to. If you want an average cadence or max speed or whatever you want, you could change that. This is like your music player. So this can also control your YouTube music and stuff on your phone. So let's say you got probably like even Spotify or something like that. I'm not sure the Spotify work, I ain't tested it, but you could change the music from here. So let's say you got a Bluetooth speaker on your bike, you want to pull out your phone, you come here, you just press next, and it will change the songs for you. And then you come back here, and this is where we are, and this is what you have. They say this lasts up to can't remember again. I think they said it lasts up to 16 hours. However, that's when it's on 60% brightness level. However, the problem about 60%, when it comes to night time, it makes it a little bit difficult to see the screen. So you got to set it to 70%. If you set it to 80%, then you're gonna get yourself a lot of battery drain. So 70% is the best one. if you want to be cycling it in the sun. At least that way you're able to see the screen. If you do it 60%, let's say, okay, this is 70%. 60% would be something like that. So you'd be looking at a screen where it's kind of barely visible. But if you turn 70, it looks like that. So you're able to see the screen. Because when you're riding in the daylight, due to the amount of sunlight, it's hard to see the screen. So 70 makes it perfect. If you go 100%, you probably get like, I don't know, 7 hours at a side, 8 hours out of it. The 100% on it is very, very bright. So I am waiting for an upgrade, looking for like the Edge Explorer 3 to come. Hopefully that should come with a new display, new processor, was more efficient, more powerful, better GPU. It really needs a upgrade now. So this year I'm gonna be looking out for the, was it Interbike? Is that somewhere in Germany? I can't remember, but I know DC Rainmaker will cover it. So if Garmin's got a new one, then I'll buy a new computer this year. So it is a good computer. It just needs hardware upgrade. It's just the hardware part that needs to be upgraded, and it's fine. So one thing I say, once you cycle with a cycle computer, you never cycle out without one again. And if you're wondering, it is USB-C, So yeah, USB-C. Forgot to mention that. That should have been the first thing I mentioned. And that just protects it from like water and stuff like that, and dust and mud and whatever. So that's it there. And that's what goes on to that I have down here. So something like that. So I just, let me see, can I stand this up? Stand it up something like that. So put this around, put it here, it's locked in, and what I've got to do is that. And when you take off, do that, put it in something like that, it's just boom, just like that. Now it's on the bike, so that's it right there. So right about now I'm just out at the moment, Epping Forest, just going along with it and trying to enjoy life, man. So that's it right there. So that's how it looks like, that's how it goes, and that's it right there. So what you're looking at right now, you can see if I push the bike a bit further down, you can see that's it right there. Specialized Rock Upper Sport that I have it on. Bike's still looking good, still running well, still alright. And you see, once I go, you can see it's here, see the maps. So doesn't matter where you're going, it'll show you where the trails are, it shows you everything, and you're good to go. So this is the best thing about being on things like this. So you don't have to worry about getting lost or ending up somewhere where you're like, oh, where am I? So with this now, you're always good to go. So even if I jumped on the bike and I say, all right, let's cycle it through, you can see for yourself, this is how it works, this is how it looks. And no matter where you're going, you're never going to get lost in here, because you know exactly where you're going, and it's all good. So this is where we are, this is where it is. And we're just gonna end this one here, and I'm just gonna continue through. And that's me done talking.